What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. It's your boy Terabyt Reacts here, back in the house once again with some more The Walking Dead. Things have been moving pretty fast, so we're gonna keep it moving fast. The Walking Dead season 11 episode 11 is here today. I am ready to go. Try to get that episode yesterday out from yesterday because I didn't want to do a double upload today, because as you guys know, it's been what's going on. So without no further ado, let's jump into the reaction, man, and I will see you guys right after for the review. Eugene don't care about nothing. He got a girl now.
What in the name of little billy goats are you doing?
I woke up early and I couldn't get back to sleep, so I started reading a novel.
Several early scenes lack context intentionally, which will be made clear in the subsequent and as of now unwritten chapters.
I love it. And I'm really proud of you. Oh, I'm gonna see your work.
I'm happy for you, Eugene, man. Stop chasing me out of Rosita's.
I was thinking about you yesterday while I was getting my knife sharp.
She's not a hoe anymore.
No, the thought which sprang to mind was decidedly non-homicidal. At any rate, this particular cutler also happens to be a key cutter.
Trying to give her a key.
I want to very much see more of you. Just with your job taking up so much of your time as of late, I just figured this might make things a little bit easier. In case it is not clear, it is a key to my apartment. Stephanie, I love you.
Oh, we got here real fast. I guess.
I love you too.
As I said, I'm happy for him.
So things went well?
Well, to put it bluntly, I'm meeting her for ice cream at 17:30, and I'm still uncertain as to my follow-up move. Well, I can recognize that what transpired was a positive outcome. If so little frame of reference, I cannot wholly conceive of what comes next.
Do you love her?
A strong affirmative. And she has said that she reciprocates.
Then relax. I'm serious. When a woman tells you that she loves you, believe her.
All right, that's terrible advice, but they just telling you they love you to get the bag, huh? Oh, damn. He was stood up? Or she was late or something happened to her? And I did see the comments of you guys telling me that there's like 50,000 people in the Commonwealth. I'm like, all right. Is she in there with someone? What the hell? She packing up.
Trooper Davis has a story to tell. He wouldn't risk getting kicked out of Commonwealth for no reason.
That's right. He didn't. We have a statement from his doctors backing up his PTSD claim.
Come on. I don't trust the military doctors any more than I trust the military command. Something happened to Tyler Davis. Something that he blames Governor Milton for. Something worth confronting her in public over. And they clearly have a reason for suppressing the truth.
That's one interpretation. The other is that Tyler Davis had a mental health crisis, and only one of those interpretations has the facts to support it.
He spoke of thousands more like him. What does that mean? We should be printing what really happened at the masquerade ball. But instead, you want to paraphrase what Governor Milton said in her press release.
No, Connie, I want you to paraphrase Governor Milton's press releases so that the next time I don't have to.
This is CA. We've been asked to perform a wellness check. Please open the door.
What are they planning to do to Tyler though? Because and why is Stephanie? She's not there. Okay.
And I'd like to make a statement immediately. Recount the details of her last knowns on the record now while this is still fresh in my mind.
Sure. Come down to the station. I'll help you fill out the paperwork.
I mean, I've done fairly well, all things considered. But let's just say, I didn't start out on top.
Where you are now?
Hardly. Governor Milton runs the city. But I know how it runs.
Because you started out at the bottom.
I proved myself to the Milton family a long time ago. If you're in with the right people, Carol, the sky's the limit. And one of the things you learn as you're climbing your way up is that there are two types of people in any organization. On the one hand, you've got the mercenaries. They're in it for the money, whatever psychological itch their position allows them to scratch. And on the other, you have patriots, the true believers, the ones who want to do good. And whether they are or not might be up for debate, but in their hearts, they're there because they believe in the organization.
Is this drugs? This man out here pushing coke?
Drug dealers or smugglers?
We're smugglers. But it's not what you think. This place is not exactly part of the Commonwealth, but they need
Duh.
us and we need them. We use the poppies to make opium for the hospital. Things will start looking pretty bleak there if we run out. I make sure that doesn't happen. But sometimes that means dealing with guys like Moto.
Hey, I haven't seen you around. How are you holding up?
I'm functioning within to be expected parameters.
Yeah, no, I can see that. So can you let me in? I brought lasagna.
There's an empty dish.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I didn't make lasagna. People just always have to let you in if you're carrying food. So, what's up?
When the CA gave up the search, I decided to investigate Stephanie's disappearance myself. Truth be told, as the hours ticked by with nary a breadcrumb to be found, I let my despair get the best of me. Sir, I need to talk to you. Please, I need to talk. 3 days ago, you were seen. At 7 in the p.m., you were seen coming down the stairs.
I don't remember this.
Yeah, he was there.
Someone near and dear to me has gone missing, and you may have seen something that might help me find her.
Joanne, I remember that now.
Oh.
I got called in to fix a clogged sink.
Do you remember seeing her there? Do you remember seeing her there? Or anything suspicious in or around the premises that night?
No. We done?
Needless to say, I greeted his story with a great deal of skepticism. There were no city service carts on the street that night, nor was he wearing any sort of identifying uniform or carrying any tools. I found it very peculiar that the one person I knew was there the night she disappeared happened to have such a flimsy alibi. So I started following him. To start with, his name is Roman Calhoun. And he is most definitely not a plumber.
Okay. Riveting.
There's lights on at odd hours when they're ostensibly closed, and while people go in and out with a fair degree of regularity, it's usually just the same 4 people over and over. They usually arrive alone and depart shortly thereafter, and frequently meeting in groups of 2, and on the one occasion they were all together, they were also met by a 5th, who I also believe to be the head honcho.
Head honcho.
Mastermind of some sort of rogue element within the government that Stephanie somehow ran afoul of. Shortly after I began my search, the man who later became known to me as co-conspirator number 2, aka Beanie Hat Man, showed up to Stephanie's apartment with a team of movers, collected all her belongings, and took them to an unknown location. Then, that same day, this was found in Stephanie's file at Union Station. It was a work transfer request signed by Stephanie on the day of her disappearance. The man who filled in for her at the radio room that day told me she gave no notice whatsoever. Such orders could not be falsified or fabricated without direct influence from within the halls of power. She knew they were coming for her. When she eluded them, they filed that false work transfer to cover up her disappearance. They took all her belongings to recover any evidence she may have gathered, and now silencing her is the last step in repairing that leak.
So I can't give them what they want, but maybe we can meet halfway. They get a raise, but they earn it. Incentives. Produce more, make more.
That's not a race. That's just more work for more pay.
See what you need to see.
More than enough.
Then this is the part where you ask me the questions they sent you.
It's been a month since former Trooper Tyler Davis has been in the hospital under armed guard. What is he being charged with?
That's not one of the questions.
Does that have anything to do with the fact that the woman he took hostage was your sister?
I was
Oh,
wondering if you could
damn.
figure that out.
Max is his sister.
For the record, the answer is my sister don't have a goddamn thing to do with it.
Okay.
He was loyal. Recommended for early promotion. By you. And he wound up feeling like the military was being manipulated by the politicians.
Which it is.
If I was you, I would be really interested in who I was risking my life for.
And if I were you,
The truth of the matter is, Tyler did do something wrong, so let's not just, we're not going to just cruise over that entire thing. He did do something wrong. A choice is a choice, and you got to live with the consequences at the end of the day. You can't strong harm your way into making your point. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes when stuff happen and you make a choice, whether you make a choice to join the resistance or you make a choice to, as what Tyler did, hold somebody hostage to get your point across, right? You don't do that. You can't go to the president's ball because you have some issues or some decision or some order that he gave that affected you in a negative way, right? You can't just go there and hold, like the Secretary of State. As a matter of fact, anybody, right, hostage to get your point across or to say something, and then run out the room, gets caught, and think you're not gonna go to jail. Okay? You want to know what the charges are? I can tell you what the charges are going to be. You know what I'm saying? Tyler is basically lucky he's still alive at this point. Don't get me wrong. What the stuff that he's saying is very true. The equality is not there. You know what I'm saying? He got demoted over foolishness, really. You know what I'm saying? He got demoted. You know what I mean? He was set up for promotion. He got demoted, right? And in turn, you know what I'm saying? Because he lost the position, he's not making as much money and all of this other stuff. But that's before he did this thing. So it's unfair, yes, but he still made a choice to do something to get him arrested and all this other stuff. So crazy. But let's continue.
I might wonder why I'm out here digging for answers that we both know will never see the light of day.
You can't get no answers, man.
Let's go.
You want to break into his apartment?
Yeah.
I don't want to get in trouble, Eugene. I got a little job. I got a little bed. I might get a little cat. This is so bad.
It's Tuesday 10 miles ironclad. I'll be gone for 90 minutes. Please. Francis. Use the key to cracking this whole thing wide open. I just know it.
What do you think?
Robbing them. Talk to one of the lieutenants. He's pocketing the money that you give him for raises and getting them to keep quiet about it. He went too far the other night, and that's why they're on strike.
They'll get their money back. And the raise I just promised them.
What about Moto?
Well, I'm not gonna go fishing with them anymore, that's for sure. Take him into custody now.
Hey, what the hell? Get your hands off of me! Hornsby! You mother puss bucket!
What the hell was that? There's no way he just said puss bucket. I know he did not say. Mother puss bucket. What the heck is that? Man, if you gonna cuss right, bruh.
Hey, Eugene. What's this guy do when it rains on his 10-mile run?
Well, given our recent lack of precipitation, I know you gathered that data.
It is
What do
raining.
you have now? Who's here? We have to get out of here.
Count off his range.
What?
His range, 50 feet, 40 feet, 30 feet.
I'm not good at that.
Just tell me how much time I have.
Dude, I am telling you how much time you have, and you have no time.
Not that far. Hey, there they are. That's them.
Oh, no. Come on, man. It's always the old ladies, right? The old ladies always see what's going on in the neighborhood. Because they're always staring through the window, man. What is it with old people in windows,
Where's the
bruh?
patient who was in M33 and the soldiers that were with him?
There's no one in M33.
I realize that. I want to know what happened to the man who was in there. He can't be moved without my authorization.
Sorry, but apparently he can.
Okay.
I'm truly sorry that I manipulated you into accompanying me on this lame-break misadventure. I fully intend to make known that you had no role in planning my scheme and no wit and part in its execution.
What the hell, you two? Told Calhoun your story. Told him about Stephanie. Explained everything you've been through, the mental anguish that it's caused you. and he has agreed to not press charges. But you have to leave him alone. Oh, here, sign that. It states you were emotionally distraught and in a paranoid state following the disappearance of your girlfriend. I'm sorry this didn't lead where you thought it would. You were wrong about Calhoun. You need to accept that. Because if you don't, I'm not going to be able to help.
Bro, what is going on? Okay, I am legitimately don't know what happened with Stephanie. She packed her bags. Why would she pack her bags in such a hurry and just left like that? It doesn't make sense.
The conspiracy goes deeper than I initially
Dude,
thought.
none of this is happening. Stephanie broke up with you.
That's utterly absurd.
Look, I've been thinking it. But you know, what if you were right about this Calhoun guy? But the dude is a plumber, Huge. You've got Stephanie's work transfer order. Moving guys literally came and took her furniture. Maybe it's not that complicated.
I don't think it's that simple,
The
though.
first bit of advice you gave me was when a woman tells you she loves you, believe her.
Yeah, well, when a woman quits her job and moves away without telling you, maybe you should believe that too.
Kind of feeling a little like Eugene right now. I feel for him because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. Why do all of that? The transfer, everything happened that same day. It doesn't make sense. And why would she move somewhere and there's no record of where she's going? Or I don't understand how the Commonwealth work, but it's a very small community. It's not like she moved to a different state or some shit like that. So I don't understand, why is she so hard to find? And why would she make that decision to move away? You know what I'm saying? Move away. It doesn't make sense. Like, you get what I'm saying? It's not like she moved to a different city. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, if you're living in a small community, somebody's gonna know where you're moving to. Unless, you know what I mean? And even if you're moving away like that, somebody must have seen you leave, or somebody must have seen you in a different community and stuff like that. The whole situation of these people late at night out where the plumbing, what is that? That is Eugene just made that up in his head? But yes, it is possible that she broke up with him, but I can't see it like that. There's no way that girl, the way how she was smiling or whatever the situation is and encouraging him, and she just ups and leaves like that. If that's the case, bruh, I have some choice words for Stephanie. We see her on screen again, and that's the case. If they just so happenstance to see each other again, and you know what I'm saying, and this is what she's telling him, oh, I have some choice words for her.
The day my dad had enough, my man just split. And I thought that it was because I smoked his cigarettes. And I never saw him again. So, who knows? Maybe that was it. I mean, you can think you know someone and then find out you never even met them.
Seems very odd, though. Yeah, in the context of what you're talking about, it sucks, but
I can appreciate how you might reach that conclusion. However, I'm privy to one piece of data that you are not.
Okay. Well, it was just a theory.
There's a lot going on outside of the Commonwealth. Yeah, I'm saying there's a lot going on. What the hell is that? Spray alcohol in there, huh? Did he make pepper spray?
Told you I heard something.
Yeah, we just got need in the. It's her. What? Bro, what the hell? But it still doesn't make sense.
You corroborated Calhoun's bogus alibi. I was certain you were involved with covering up Stephanie's disappearance.
Well, she ain't disappeared. She's
But
right
now
there.
I realize the depths of my self-delusion. Because Occam's razor should have led me to this conclusion before a well-placed kick to the belly ever did.
Damn,
You thought it
bro.
was an easy mark. The most trusted of the police. So you split off my friends one at a time, thinking I'd break, but I didn't break. Then she led me to the radio room where we were captured again. Oh, you certainly got your money's worth there. I just fell for that one twice. She's the one that told me I could trust you. I'm gonna make absolutely certain that everybody knows exactly who and what you
Nigga,
are.
you are here alone. Do you really think they're gonna let you just walk out of here?
Okay.
Really?
And who or what is that exactly? The villain? The boogeyman? Or the best goddamn thing that ever happened to you? You're right, Eugene. I did lie to you. Just like you and your friends lied through your teeth to get inside these walls. But who's keeping score, right? So, I did what I had to do to get you here, and you know what? You should be thanking me for it. It's not my fault you people are too stupid to know a good thing when it landed in your laps.
Just admit it.
We tried to rip the Band-Aid off when we saw it was getting serious, and I did everything I could to get you to stop looking for her, but you wouldn't. And here we are. At least it can stop now, right? So, tell whoever you want. The statement you signed to get out of jail says you were suffering from paranoia as a result of nervous strain. Remember? I mean, look at you, Eugene. This has obviously taken a toll. Am I sorry your heart got broken? Absolutely. And I'm sure your friends would be very sad to hear about it too. But in the balance
Nigga,
of things,
I would have pounced on this dude a long
I still
time
think it
ago.
worked out in everyone's
You wouldn't have been able to stand there talking so
probably
much
did
shit
too.
after what you did. And you so confident you down here by yourself?
Oh, by the way, Stephanie's real name is Shira.
Sure.
She hates Iron Maiden, but she genuinely enjoyed your book. You should stick with it.
Poor Eugene, man. She could have at least, I think this would have gone over a lot better. It wouldn't have gotten to Hornsby. You know what I'm saying? I think it would have went a lot better if she had actually just tell him, hey, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Who is
You
this
all right?
woman?
Eugene, I need to talk to you.
Who is this random person?
Taterbug. This is Blue Weevil to Taterbug. Please, come back.
The hell? That's not. It's not her, right? Can't be.
Who are you?
It's me.
Wait a minute. Max?
I'm the one you were talking to on the radio.
What? Okay, bro. This conspiracy. All right, so we're here, and I am literally speechless because usually you don't have. I mean, usually when it comes on to The Walking Dead, you don't have stuff like this going on. This is like watching a crime thriller drama. Like, that's what The Walking Dead is turned into now. Like, for these last few episodes, all this conspiracy that's going on with the Resistance. Now there's a secret spy organization that's behind the scenes, led by Hornsby. I don't know if Governor Milton knows about this faction. You know what I mean? It's so many moving parts. So, and at the end there, we found out that Max is the one that was talking to Eugene on the radio, right? So that's kind of strange as well, because Eugene did say to Hornsby that, I'm saying, this was all a ruse. Somebody was talking, you got us here, then you got us captured and all this other stuff. He didn't really admit to any of it, but then he would know about stuff. If Max is the one that's been talking to you over the radio, why did she call herself Stephanie? What is she a part of that group? You know what I'm saying? I didn't see her there. Maybe she's the one maybe she's the mysterious character. I don't know. I don't know what to think. Incredible episode, by the way. Let's talk about that. Incredible episode. Didn't see much. We saw that Carol is trying to get in with the in crowd. Found out that Hornsby also has a drug operation going on. There is a lot. You know what I'm saying? If I was Eugene, I wouldn't have stopped until I knew the unequivocal truth, if that's a word. I think that's a word. Right? I would not stop. You know what I'm saying? Because especially when it's a situation like that where feelings are involved, it's very hard to tell that person, hey, this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? This is what it is, when you have zero evidence to back that up. It's kind of like when friends will tell you stuff and you're just like, no way. You know what I'm saying? If I should tell a story, I could give you guys a perfect story, right? Like, I remember back when I was in like, it was earlier on. It was like when I was I think I was still in high school at the time, but I do remember the instance of one of my cousins, something like that. Somebody who was very, very close to me and know me and knew I was dating this girl, right? And he told me that, there's certain stuff that because I was away, I didn't know about it, right? So when I came back, he was just telling me that this is what he heard. He has no confirmation. He didn't see it happen. He just heard that, while I was away, she was doing this and that and whatever, right? And it wasn't that I didn't believe that's the possibility of her doing this stuff with other dudes or whatever. This is just what he heard, right? And I didn't believe it. To this day, I still don't believe it because I didn't get any confirmation about it. I just kind of ignored it. You get what I'm trying to say? I ignored it. I didn't really confront her about anything, because if you don't have substantiated evidence of something happening, it makes no sense for you to dive in and accuse somebody of doing said thing, or You get what I'm saying? He basically just told me that this is what he heard. Now, it could have been true, right? It could have been something he just telling me because he wanted to, you know what I'm saying, had a shot at my girl. I don't know what it was. I just ignored it. I never brought it up to her or anything like that. For all I know, I was being cheated on and I didn't know about it, right? But I ignored it. Now, I'm not with that girl today. It's not like I ended up marrying the girl or anything like that. But it's a situation. You know what I'm saying? I'm just using it as an example to say that you can't, if somebody comes to you and tell you that they heard something about somebody that you know or somebody that you're with or whatever the situation is, don't just jump to conclusion just because of that. There would, even if 90% of the time this happens in general, don't just take it for what it is and then start accusing your loved one of whatever you heard if there's no substantial evidence. Now, I get where Princess is coming from. Don't get me wrong. I get where she's coming from. She was kind of trying to snap him back into reality to say that these things happen, and that's cool. You can give me the statistics. That's cool. But when it comes on to stuff like that, matters of the heart, if you will, it's very hard to snap that person back to understand where he is and what's really happening by telling him something vague. Now you see the difference how he reacted when he actually got the evidence and he saw it for what it is. The difference in his reaction, right? The anger came out, the you know what I'm saying, the confusion, the unbelievability of what's really happening. You get what I'm saying? So when it comes on to stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, you need that. You need the truth to literally stand in front of you to be like, okay, I get it. You know what I'm saying? So if you guys think otherwise, that's cool. That's just how I know that. That's how I believe that human beings should operate. Don't just take people's word for it. People will lie to you to get their way, even the people that's close to you. So don't just take somebody at their word. I'm not saying that Princess was lying to him. Okay? I'm not saying that, right? That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that just because somebody says something, this is how it is, it doesn't mean that that's exactly what's going on. If somebody uses like a state of generality, because basically that's how my cousin came to me, is be like, you know, in general, these things happen. You're away, your girl cheats. You know what I'm saying? If you're, you know, but he heard it. He didn't witness it for himself. He didn't caught her doing something. That's not what he was saying. You know, as a matter of fact, I did ask him, did you catch her? Were you in the car? Like, you get what I'm saying? And this happened? Did she do this around you somewhere and you just happened to see it? Like, there was no evidence to back it up. He just heard it because, you know, maybe somebody told him that this happened. You know, what did this happen to a friend of yours and it just came back to you? No. it was none of that. So I had no reason to confront my girl about this at the time. Like, there was nothing for me to be like, this is it. You get what I'm saying? So you can't just jump to judgment, and a lot of times you don't know what the other person's motive is. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, in that instance, and when it comes on to what Princess was trying to tell him, I'm glad that he didn't just jump and be like, you know what, I guess I'm lonely again, and she didn't really want to be with me. Because what I'm saying is, it didn't make sense. For Eugene to take what Princess said to him and take it to heart, you get what I'm saying? And just be like, all right, that's it. I'm off this bone that I'm, you know what I'm saying, that I'm biting right now. It would have been kind of stupid of Eugene, and we know that Eugene is he's not a stupid person. When it comes on to certain things, Eugene can act stupid because he doesn't have a lot of experience with it. But Eugene is an extremely smart person. His emotional intelligence is moot to say the least. There's not much there, but you know what I'm saying, other than the fact that, you know what I'm saying, he's a professional liar. But you know what I'm saying, and you gotta be pretty smart to be a professional liar as well. So I don't know where he's gonna go from here, but Stephanie being part of some secret organization, because I was thinking maybe she's part of the resistance. For all we know, this is probably the top people in the resistance that are meeting and doing stuff. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But we'll see. We'll definitely see. Was a very enjoyable episode, man. Seeing Eugene again on screen was pretty good. We didn't see pretty much anybody else. There's also the situation that's going on with Connie as well. Connie's trying to get to the bottom of the truth of, you know, the corruption of the government, as she does with her journalist skills. So we'll see how that develops. Somebody, you know what I'm saying, passed on some names to her, and I think these are people that just end up going missing for some reason. I don't know. People are going missing. People don't know where they're going. Like, you know, dude, Mercer, he doesn't know what happened to Davis. It's just a bunch of conspiracy, bunch of stuff happening behind the scenes that we're not privy to yet. So we just gotta assume that, you know, everybody's a part of the resistance that's going missing, I guess. I don't know. But in any case, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in. That's all I have to say about this episode, man. Leave a like, leave a comment, and I will catch you guys next week for another one. Peace.